Like millions of other kids, you dreamed of one day being in the NBA. You wanted to be a star, and someday to rise above and become the greatest to ever play. You dreamed of being the one. But the road to stardom is never easy. There are obstacles, injuries, and disappointments. Adversity is universal. It can happen to anyone at any time. And one day, it happened to you. You went from being a guaranteed lottery pick to a kid who may never even play college ball again.
Now, look, it's always bad to hear about injuries, especially to college kids, of course.
Yeah.
But Stephen A. Smith, this one is particularly disheartening because we are 2 weeks into the season, and one of the top NBA prospects in the country goes down potentially with a season-ending injury, a knee injury. That's a killer.
I couldn't agree more. When I heard he was carried off the floor today, all you can do is find yourself hoping that he'll make it back. That's the bottom line. But my heart goes out to him because I didn't expect this. This is a devastating injury. It's never good to have something like this happen to you.
The team doctor broke the news. Torn ACL, sprained MCL, and a torn meniscus. Surgery was scheduled, but your game will likely never be the same. At the 2016 NBA draft, your name is still mentioned. Not as a prospect, but as a cautionary tale.
Now, there's another huge story in this year's draft. A record number of underclassmen, 30 of them, undrafted. And I hope, anyway, that this is a lesson, this serves as an example to college players. I'm not talking about the ones who are genuinely one and dones, the guys you know are going to be lottery picks. I mean the rest of them. They're not sure shots. You're not sure they're going to be lottery picks. Don't just use the college system for a year thinking you're going to bounce. It doesn't work like that. If you don't have the talent, it doesn't work. You got to be cultivated in the system.
Please. There you go again with your blanket generalizations. You know how you are, oh, Max. The woe is me. Oh, my Lord. I can't take it. I just can't take it. It's a case-by-case basis. You can't just blanketly decide this should not be one and dones or this should be one and dones. You got to go on a case-by-case basis. Some dudes deserve to be one and dones. Some people don't. It's on a case-by-case basis.
And that is my point. Thank you for making it for me. Every kid thinks they're the exception to the rule. And members of the media like, Stephen A. Smith, are encouraging these kids to come out early.
Look, Max, bottom line is this. You got to take this into consideration. You had two dudes. They were called the Height brothers. Now, you had Nick Howard. This kid had a lot of promise. What does he do? He goes to college. Very uneventful first year, no doubt. The second year, he was pretty good. Here's the problem. The NBA, it's not about pretty good. You need to be great on the collegiate level, on the prep level, in summer leagues and what have you, in order for you to get the stature that you deserve. That's the bottom line. Pretty good ain't good enough to be that stud NBA.
That's exactly my point.
Let me finish. There's another example. I did say the Height brothers. I wasn't talking about one individual. I was talking about two. What happens? One and done in a different way. 1 year, one ACL injury later, and look where he's at now. His future is clearly uncertain. So you got to take advantage of that opportunity because you never know when an injury is going to cost you everything.
Stephen A., listen to yourself. Let's listen to yourself for a second. You give one argument for why a kid should come out early, a one-and-done situation. I can give you 30 arguments this morning alone why they should stay in school. And now you have to wonder what a kid like Nick Howard, who has given up his college eligibility, does next. What does he do next?
First of all, don't sweat the technique. The argument, or one argument, as long as it's strong enough, that's all that matters. That's number one. Number two, the Height brothers was something special. What they really, really need to do. I'm going to tell you what they need to do, Max. They need to get back to playing together. My sources are telling me the ACL injury has been completely healed. So go on a pro-am circuit. Go in summer leagues. Do what you got to do to get back on the court together to remind everybody of what you once were. Because once you pull that off, the sky's the limit. That's what they need to do. Get back to playing ball together, because when people see what you can do as one, the other arguments don't really matter. Like I said, don't sweat the technique.
All right, what is going on, everybody, and welcome to some NBA Live 18 demo that we got here today. So So we just got a little cutscene that, Stephen A, Max, as the usual, what they doing is yelling at each other. They're talking about us, and I guess our friend, kind of like how Justice was in 2K, we got somebody with us, a buddy, Nick Howard. Basically talk about us. We were like the duo in college, I guess, or whatever. And so I got like an ACL tear. They hitting me with the Derrick Rose story, but hey, I'm coming back better than ever. I'm not gonna be like Derrick Rose. I'm coming back better. So right now we hitting up our friend because First Take, they just had a segment about us, especially me, since I had the ACL tear in sophomore, and Max being Max, thinking I ain't gonna be like I was before, but Stephen A got our back. So like I'm saying, I'm ready to do it. So I'm like, yeah, let's do it. But first here, they kind of telling us about, at the last message, you can earn some points, so reps for some hype. Get your hype up, level up, and I believe when you get your hype up, level up, you can get some crates and stuff, unlock some, so you can be able to buy some crates to get some clothing and stuff like that. So I'm looking at that, and then we go down, you can pick another message to send where your reward is you can get a crate where it can give you some gear and stuff, maybe some rare, legendary, something like that. So I don't know, I might get some experience points in the hype. That's what I might go with, because I need some money to buy some clothes, because I'm trying to get out of these generics. So our first chapter 1, the Rucker game, Rucker part. You already know, and I will see you in there.
This is New York City, the mecca of basketball. The original Rucker League began here in 1947. 9 years later, the tournament found a permanent home uptown at PS 156 Playground. Those early Rucker days showcased talents like Lou Alcindor, Wilt the Stilt, and Earl the Pearl. It's also where Julius Erving became the Doctor. In 1974, the park was respectfully renamed Holcomb Rucker Park in honor of the tournament founder. Now, many have influenced the growth of the Rucker since, but none more heavily than the late great Greg Marius, founder of the EBC. Many would argue that the Ruck is the birthplace of true street ball and the crossover dribble. Considering New York City's penchant for flashy guard play, there are few who can challenge that. After the legendary exploits of Rucker alumni like Rod Strickland, Rafer Alston, and Kyrie Irving, it goes without saying that getting crossed up or banged on can happen to anybody at any given moment here. It's no wonder that this unassuming uptown playground has become the most widely recognized street ball court in the world. Rucker Park, Harlem.
All right, here we go. This is our first game, and I kind of like that. They give you a cutscene about the park, teach you a little bit of history about it, but dang, my guy is short compared to everybody. I made a 5'10" point guard, point shooter. I basically made him probably close to how I am, so. Too bad I couldn't get my face scan on because, I don't know, it wasn't really working for me. It was making me lighter down, like the guy that's guarded me with that white shirt. But hey, we got the first point. So far, so good. It's a good thing we get the first shot off and it's good. But yeah, my guy was not matching my skin color, and my head would match my skin color, but my body skin would be a totally different. I'm gonna try to hit this three. Brick, I know that was not going in, but yeah, then then with other thing that messed it up, my guy had blue eyes or something like that. I don't know, so I just left the face scan alone just to I just wanted to play a game, man. I've been waiting for NBA Live 18 for a while, something different, but I can see that they made some improvement on it. Oh wait, let me see. Got it, man. Got it. I'm taking it to the hole every time. Even though I'm a point shooter, I'm not a slasher, but I'm taking it to the hole every time. And I'm surprised I'm getting it in there on how big those guys are. But, oh, man, he just went past. Good. Yes, Joe Kim. Thank you. Joe Kim Noah with the block there. But, yeah, I'm going to show y'all the full raw gameplay right there as we get some replay. Because we know I was not about to get the block, man. My guy he's not built for that. He's not made for that. So here we go. We run the ball. I see Vince right there. Come on, Vince. Half man, half amazing. All right. So far, so good. We 6-0 in these guys right now. So we got a first team, the 21 win by 2. Okay. Look like they about to. All right. Lance Stevenson with the layup over Joe Kim. I'm surprised, but I'm bringing it up to the court right now. See if I can pass this. There we go. Make it, man. I'm taking it to the hole. It's so easy to take it up to the hole, I'm guessing it's so easy. But it's probably just the way my guy is built. Because you make him shorter. Make him not as, oh my God, how did my ankles break? I just fell over. That's not an ankle. Hold on, he didn't cross me over. I just fell. Was that even I don't even know. But I just embarrassed myself in front of all these people. All right, so I'm debating about what I'm debating about right now, but we have to wait till 2K come out. Cause I might go the live route and start upload that when that comes out for my channel, or I go the 2K route. I don't know. It depends on it. I'm really liking it so far, so I might have to get the ball back. But I know I was supposed to say this in the beginning, but disclaimer, I'm not really good at sports games, so if I'm not playing that, oh, look at that. That should have been the block, but if I'm not playing as, to your expectation, I'm sorry, but I'm pretty much new to the sports game. I don't play a lot of sports stuff, so. But I'm more of a casual. There we go. That's how he's playing it. I'm more casual. Oh, passing me. I see my man right there, Nick. Nick Howard with the layup. So, the duo was back on the court after my injury that put me out for the whole sophomore year. David Lee with the basket. All right, so we bringing it up the court. I haven't tried shooting threes yet because my guy is just not up there with shooting. But one thing about 2K and live, like at least in live, they give your character a better overall than 2K when you first start out. 2K hit you with the 55 overall, and you're supposed to be this dominant player. In this game, at least it's close around the 670 to 70 range. So that's good. Oh man, how he steal that? I don't know, but we take it up the court. I see my man Nick. Go ahead and get that basket. There we go. There you go. Look at him shake on him. So hey, I think I was gonna stay there earlier, but like I said, man, I see improvements in this game because in NBA Live 16, if you play like their other basketball games, if you remember like NCAA 10, NBA 10, NBA Live 10, which was their last basketball game before they went on that hiatus and stopped making them until NBA Live 14 came out. Their bodies, they had that same, I think that's why people didn't like it, because they had that same robotic feel that NBA Live 10 and NCAA Basketball 10 was feeling like. There was no, it wasn't fluent, they weren't moving. They weren't moving like how real players move in games, I'm trying to say. But from here, just from, I made that nice shot. I know y'all love it. Let me calm the crowd down. But for me, in this game, it felt like they made the improvement. You can still see a little bit in it. It's, oh my God, I don't know if I think I got pushed. I think a guy did a screen and I got knocked down because I'm too small. That's what I like. Because in 2K, they didn't have that. Like, if you're like a smaller guy and there are a big center come up on you, it doesn't got the game point. It doesn't, like, they don't, I don't know. You could get past it. That's what I'm trying to say. But like I said, I see improvement in this game. It's not much robotic, you know. It actually, you can see that they try to make it more, try to make the players more life. The body types look better. Like I said, I'm enjoying the game, but I'll catch you guys later. I will bring you the next chapter of my player, the Rise. I hope you enjoyed this commentary, and I will see you guys when the next video come out. Peace.